Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. How you doing? Hope you had a great week last week as the markets gave us plenty of opportunities to capitalize on. Today I want to take us through my analysis for the upcoming week. As usual, I'll take us through GBPJPY, GBPUSD, and Eurusd and gold. I would also take you through the trades that I took last week and what I'm expecting for price to happen this upcoming week. So as usual, I'll be starting with the weekly time frame for GBPJPY, and as you can see, price is still in the uptrend mainly. Has made this correction down here to the support level over here and bounced off it as well to the top. Okay, and I'm expecting for price to continue all the way to this next weekly resistance level at least, or possibly breaking it to the upside. But the question now is, how can we capitalize on that move? Because price would always move up and down, and we have to look for opportunities whenever possible. So as you can see, price came down to this support level and trend line and quickly bounced off it. Price has also broken this resistance level here and closed above it. Okay, so if we go to the daily time frame, if you remember last week, I talked about price breaking this resistance level here, going up a little bit, coming down to retest it and taking the trade all the way to the top, and that is what I capitalized on in this past week. And I'll show you that trade shortly. But what I'm expecting in this trade is a continuation to the top, right? So at least this resistance level here. So, but this candlestick that formed, this daily candlestick, showed us a massive rejection here, that the bears were stronger towards the end of the day and pushed price back down. Now, it's very possible that with the formation of this candle, price may not continue to the top side, but will continue back down. So this support level here is still another key area that we can be looking out for our trade. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. All right. So on the 4-hour time frame, this is what I'll be looking out for. Okay. Again, before I go into that, this was my trade for last week. This is what I took. When price came back to retest this level, I entered the trade here. Okay, and my stop loss was just here. Okay, around 100 pips, and I knew it was going to be 100. My profit was around 100 pips. My stop loss was just below here, around 30 pips. I knew it was going to be here because this area here is a resistance area that has been tested several times. So if I put in this resistance line, you can see that anytime price got here, there was a rejection. Price broke it, came back, tested it, and went back up, came back, tested it, went back up, broke it, rejected it off it here again. And see several times, and it happened here again. So it was very predictable that price would reverse from that point. All right. So in this upcoming week, as you can see, price has rejected and now is heading back towards the downside. So what I'll be looking out for is a possible continuation all the way down to this level here, and I'll be looking for another buy opportunity from here all the way to the top. Okay, it's also possible that price could break this below, retest it, and continue down to this trend line here and bounce off the trend line, or break it and continue to the downside. But this can happen as well, as my major bias from the weekly time frame is bullish. So I'll either be waiting for price to come back down to this support level here and look for my buy opportunities, or if price breaks this level, I'll wait for a retest and possibly enter itself to this level. And if price gets to this trend line and forms a bullish reversal, then I'll enter my buy trade from here. But most likely price could get down to this support level here and form a bullish reversal pattern, and I'll take my buy trade to the upside. Okay, so on the other hand, we can identify this level of support here as well, of support that was broken, now resistance, that's this area over here, right? So if you go to a much smaller time frame, like say the 1 hour time frame, for example, if you're a day trader, you can see this trade, very nice trade. Price bounced off this several times, came back, broke it again, and retested the level and started going back down to the downside. All right, now from here, price can come up here again to retest this before making the final downturn. Okay, that's one possibility. Another possibility is we can identify a support level again on this daily time frame, 1 hour time frame, sorry. And you can see this support level here that price has tested several times as well. Okay, and price didn't quite get to that level, but so it's also possible that price could still touch this level before bouncing back up and maybe making that final downturn. So these areas are areas that you need to be careful of, and areas that you need to watch out for possible price reactions on the GBP JPY. So once price gets to this level, then we need to be looking for our entry opportunities. If you're a day trader, either look for a buy or sell opportunities when price gets to this level, and the same thing when it gets back up to this level. So those are the key areas we'll be looking for in the upcoming week as a day trader. As a swing trader, I personally wouldn't be taking these smaller trades. Rather, I would be waiting for price to either get all the way to this level here, or wait for price to break this level here or bounce off this level here, and not necessarily this blue line. So as a swing trader, I'm looking at just these red zones here, because this red zone would be my key area of support and resistance. And anytime there is a break or bounce off support and resistance, I'll be looking for entry opportunities. Okay, so this is my analysis for GBP JPY for the upcoming week. Next, I'll be talking about my analysis for GBP USD. Now for GBP USD, again, we'll be going to the weekly time frame just to know where we're at. And now from the weekly time frame, you can see that when price got down to this support level here, price bounced up quickly. Okay, generally speaking, we're in an uptrend. As you can see, price has made this correction down to support level over here. There was this first bounce here, then the second bounce, and so forming a W pattern, that is a double bottom pattern. Okay, and because of this double bottom pattern that we formed, normally it's an indication for continuation to the upside. Okay, remember, this double bottom pattern only becomes valid properly when there's a break of this resistance here, represented by this red line over here. Okay, so there's a possibility that price could still go all the way to the downside from here, or even from this level here. But once there's a break of this level, then definitely price will continue all the way to this weekly resistance here, represented by the blue line. Right, so generally speaking, now just because we're expecting this W pattern, our buyers mostly would be bullish. I'll only be looking for buy opportunities for GBP USD. As a day trader, you can trade either, you can enter either a buy or a sell opportunity, but because I normally take long-term trades, I would only be looking for buy opportunities to take to the top all the way here, and I'll just keep adding to my positions as price moves along and gives me opportunity to enter the market. So when we move to the daily time frame, we can see that, we can see the double bottom pattern clearly forming, but we also note that price broke this resistance level here from here, which became support, went all the way to this next resistance level here and bounced off it to the downside, forming this pin bar, and then went straight up to the top again before now rejecting, forming this nice doji candle over here. All right, so if we move to the 4-hour time frame, we can give you a clear indication of where we expect price to head to. All right, so at this point, this is a very good opportunity for you to capitalize on, because price seems to have formed or seem to be forming a double top pattern over here with this bounce all the way to this downside here, to either to this resistance level or all the way back down to this level. All right, so this is a very strong possibility, as you can see by the formation of these 3 candles over here. This is what we would normally call an evening star or candle. Okay, so a bullish candle followed by a doji or a pin bar followed by a strong bearish candle, and this normally is an indication that price will continue to the downside. Okay, so because of the formation of this candle, I believe that price will continue to the downside, possibly all the way to this area here. All right, and this area will give us an opportunity to enter the market, whether we should buy or sell. So if price forms a bullish reversal pattern here, just like maybe this one forming a morning star here, or forming like a pin bar here, giving us an opportunity to enter the market, or an engulfing candle like this one, then we can take our buy trades all the way to the top. Okay, but if price breaks this level over here, this support level, then we should be waiting for a retest, then look for our sell opportunities around here before going all the way to the downside to this level here. Okay, now the reason why I say you should wait for a retest is because the price could break all the way down here, but it could be a false breakout and price could just continue to the top after taking a lot of people's stops over here. So you need to wait for a reversal and make sure that you see a bearish reversal pattern, candlestick pattern here, before you take your sell trade to the downside. If not, then you just leave the market and it may continue to the top and you look for your opportunities to buy. So for Gbpjpy USD, this is what I'm expecting. I'm expecting this move to continue all the way down to this support level over here. So if you're not yet in this move, again, you can still capitalize on it. You can still find an opportunity to enter. Oh, I've taken this out. You can still look for an opportunity to enter the market. Okay, it's not late at all. All right, so if we go to a smaller time frame, say the 1 hour time frame, or even the 15 minutes time frame, we can see it even better. We can identify on that level of support and resistance that we can capitalize on. Okay, now for me, all right, so we need to go back to see where price has tested several times for us to be able to identify a proper level of resistance and support. So this is the level of resistance here that we can identify. So I'm just going to draw a line over here. Okay, so this is one, and you can see price reaction here as well, then break it all the way down, retested it here and came down. So there's a possibility that price could go up to this level, giving us an opportunity to enter a sell trade, okay, and take it to the downside. All right, and if this happens, as you can see, this is basically a head and shoulder pattern. Okay, this is basically a head and shoulder pattern if this happens. All right, but if not, then price could just continue all the way downside by breaking this resistance over here, this support over here, okay, which price seems to almost have done, but it seems to be bouncing back to the top. So that's why I say that there could be a possibility of price going all the way to this area here before coming down. So if price gets here, then we should look for sell opportunities. But if there's a break of this level, then wait for price to get all the way to this area. And that's if you're a day trader. Like I said, if you're a swing trader, all you're doing is either waiting for price to get to this level before you react, or waiting for price to either go back up here and wait for price to react, but not these smaller levels over here. Okay, so this pink area over here is our area of interest, and this area over here is our area of interest. So if you're not in this trade, then wait for price to either get to this level or get back up to this level and look for your entry opportunities. So this is basically my analysis for Gbpjpy USD. I am more bullish on Gbpjpy USD, and I'll be looking for buy opportunities. My major buy opportunity I'll be looking for will be down at this level over here to take it to the top side. Okay, and if price breaks this level, then the good opportunity to buy will be at this level over here. All right, so next we'll be talking about Euro USD. So for Euro USD, again, we'll be going to the weekly analysis, weekly chart. And as you can see from the weekly chart, that when price got to this level here, after forming this double top, price bounced off this support level to the top and didn't quite make it to this strong resistance level here, but got to this smaller resistance level here that I'll show you on the daily and 4-hourly time frame. So when we get to the daily or 4-hourly time frame, we can see that price got to this resistance level over here, formed this nice pin bar, which is a bearish reversal pattern, and came all the way down to this side. Okay, now if we take this to the 4-hour time frame, we can even see much more clearly how price reacted in the past week. Okay, so in the past week, when price got to this level, price bounced off after forming this candlestick pattern and got all the way to this level here. Okay, and when price did that, price broke this trend line and got all the way down to this support area, bounced back up to resistance here, formed this nice engulfing candle, and price is now continuing to the downside. Okay, so now with this trade on the 4 hours, you can see we're looking at several things that can happen. Now we'll just need to identify our important area of support and resistance. Okay, so one area is this is one area here, this is another area here, and this is another area here that we're looking at. So price has already started coming to the downside. So what we're going to do is look for trade opportunities around this 1.18 level. So if there is a break of this level, we'll wait for a retest of it. Look for our bearish opportunities here, bearish candlestick, either a bearish pin bar or bearish engulfing candle or a bearish inside bar, and trade it to the downside to this next support level over here. All right. On the other hand, if that doesn't happen and price forms a bullish reversal pattern at this support level over here, then we'll be looking for our trade opportunities to the top side, to this level over here, or all the way to this level over here, which is our most important area. Okay, so from here all the way here. And that is if price gives us a bullish reversal. That's a bullish pin bar, a bullish engulfing candle, a bullish inside bar, or even a morning star candle, then we can take our trades to the top. If price doesn't give us any clear signals to buy, then we don't buy. We wait for a break of this level. And once there's a break, we wait for a retest. Look for our support. Look for our bearish reversal candlestick pattern, and we take the trade all the way to the downside. Okay, so that's what we'll be looking out for Euro USD this coming week. Plenty of opportunities to capitalize on, and I hope that you'll be able to capitalize on those opportunities. All you need to do is to be patient and wait for price to come to you, and not to chase price at all. Finally, I'll be going to our last trade for today, which is gold. Now for gold, as usual, from the weekly time frame. So yeah, so we can see that after forming this nice bullish pin bar, price went up and didn't continue all the way to the top here, but got to this smaller resistance level where price has tested before and bounced off it, and now heading to the downside. All right, so if we go to the daily candle, daily chart, we can see that price has bounced off this support, this resistance level over here, and it's heading down to this support level here, which is a major support level for us. Okay, now this is the area where we'll be looking for price reactions around the 1.770 level. If there's a bullish reversal candlestick pattern here, then we're taking our trade back up to the top. Okay, which can happen, or which is strongly to happen, because if you remember from my analysis from last week, I said there's a possibility that price could bounce off this level and retrace all the way down, giving us a good opportunity to buy. And again, if you look closely, you realize that this is an inverse head and shoulder pattern forming. Okay, an inverse head and shoulder pattern, and price heading now down to this level before giving us this lovely trade all the way up there. Okay, so we should be looking for our buy opportunities around here to capitalize on this inverse head and shoulder pattern. All right, so this is a very, very good trade to take, and seems likely to happen. On the other hand, as you know, with forex trading, anything can happen, and there is a possibility that price could just break this level here and continue all the way to the downside. If that happens, again, if there's a break, we need to wait for a retest before deciding to sell, because the break could be a false breakout and continue all the way to the upside. And if that happens, this inverse head and shoulder pattern will still be valid. Okay, head and shoulder pattern will still be valid until there's a break of this level here, maybe all the way down here, before the head and shoulder pattern isn't valid. So even if price reverses from this area, yeah, which can also happen again because there is a support level over there, is still an inverse head and shoulder pattern. Okay, so once price breaks this level, wait for a retest. If there's a retest and price gives us a bearish reversal pattern, then we can take our sell trade to the downside. But if there's no bearish reversal pattern, don't take any trades at all. Just wait for price to act, wait for price to form before acting. Okay, so the 4-hour chart just gives us like a clearer view of what is happening. So there's a support level over here. I don't know, or resistance level rather. I don't know if you can see it. Just around here. Okay, that price has tested several times and has bounced off it and it's not coming down. If you are a day trader, you can go to a smaller time frame like the 4-hour time frame, or the 1-hour time frame, or the 15 minutes time frame. But even in the 1-hour time frame, you can see it, that there is a support level over here. Okay, that price has failed to break below. So anytime price gets there, it rejects off. Anytime price gets there, it rejects off. And that price is currently at that level. So this is, as a day trader, there's a strong possibility that price could bounce off this level and go to the top here, which you can capitalize on. And this can mean bounce up here, continue all the way here before continuing to the top. Okay, very strongly that this can happen. Also, there could be a break of this level, a retest, and continuation to the downside here before going all the way to the top, like we're expecting price to do. So if this happens, a break of this level over here, you can wait for price to retest it and look for your sell opportunities and take it down here. So if you're able to take this trade, it should give you about 100 pips if you're profitable on it. But for me, as a swing trader, I am going to wait for price just to get to this level here before I act or do anything at all. Okay, so this is my trade and analysis for the 4 major pairs for this week. I hope you found this video very helpful. If you have, please leave a like. And if you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Remember that Forex trading is a game of probabilities and anything can happen. Forex trading is very risky, so only use capital that you know you can afford to lose in case anything happens. And always ensure proper risk management. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.